So I'm gonna play a little more Dragon Age Origins. If you're watching this at a later time, please consider giving me a follow. I guess I'm just gonna go around Dunham, see what kind of quests I can find, complete some side ones, check out this tavern.
What can I get you, stranger?
Have you heard any rumors?
Heard from a dwarf the other day that smoke was rising over Oswin. Revolt, he says. Tien Logain is trying to put it down as we speak, but I understand it's not going well. Anything else you need?
Anyone need help? Maybe with something not strictly legal? Oh, so all those love letters I've been finding finally have a purpose. These two seem like I'm gonna be like killing people or something, so I think I'm gonna skip those.
My shift's nearly over. Thank I'm trusty.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull? Another round for me men!
Charming.
Now we drink more!
Huh.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden. Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Oh, there goes my health potions, but that's alright.
You know, I've heard about the Orlesian bards.
Who hasn't? They are quite famous after all.
The stories I heard were a little racier. It had to do with how a bard assassinated her target, how they were lulled into complacency.
If those stories were true, who would ever agree to entertain a bard in their court?
Oh, I don't know. There's a certain allure to danger, isn't there? And besides, you couldn't all be assassins, could you? I'd take my chances. If the stories were true, that is.
We had rules about that sort of thing. Strict rules.
Such as? You're not gonna tell me, are you?
Let's just say I had plenty of reasons to join the Chantry, shall we? And leave it at that.
All the news is troubling these days. When will the war end?
Allow me. I could do that for you. I finished. What's next?
I'll take it.
It's done.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Loghain's charges against the wardens are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word?
Use your wits. The wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel someone who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, we will meet again.
Sure.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft.
Can't do
Direct
that.
from Orzammar. You won't find better. Dwarven crafts. Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
I'd rather buy information if you have any to sell.
I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me.
What's happening in the city right now?
Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble estate in Denerim is airing its sheets, waiting for the Lord to ride into town.
Who are some important people in
It's
Denerim?
the capital of Ferelden, so naturally the Queen and Regent are at the top. But the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from somewhere up north.
I still hate that guy from the human noble origin. Let me see what's in your store.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
I want all the backpacks.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts, direct from Orzammar. You won't... Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar. Anytime, my friend. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts, direct from Orzammar. You won't find better. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts, direct from Orzammar.
Hello?
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
I have something you might be interested
I
in.
doubt that. Yes, you're right. This is very interesting. I'll take this note from you, and I'll confiscate this lyrium as evidence. You have done a great thing here, friend. Those rogue mages' days are numbered.
Why are you smiling like that? You look suspiciously like the cat that swallowed the pigeon.
Canary.
What?
I look like the cat that swallowed the canary.
I once had a very large cat, but not my point. My point is, why are you smirking?
You were watching her, with great interest, I might add. In fact, I believe you were enraptured.
She's our leader. I look to her for guidance.
Oh, I see. So what guidance did you find in those swaying hips?
No. I wasn't looking at, her hindquarters.
Certainly.
I glanced in that direction, maybe, but I wasn't staring. Or really seeing anything, even.
Of course.
I hate you. You're a bad person.
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
Right. Let me take a look. I feared this day would come.
Yeah, I guess I might as well do Liliana's quest.
I sense something drawing near.
Is that all you've got? Here we go!
Liliana. Oh, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're... Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Why did you send assassins
So
after Liliana?
businesslike, your companion. You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly? Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You could have just sent her a
I know
letter.
what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden? In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. Did you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought?
The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Yeah, Liliana is helping the Great Warden. That is all.
Is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
Yeah, I trust Liliana, no matter what you
Thank
say.
you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
Liliana has put the past behind her. You
Leave
should too.
Ferelden. Go back to Orlais and never return. What you do is no longer my concern.
I see. I will go, for now. But you carry a dangerous secret of mine, Liliana. It is not over. Not for us.
She's gone. I don't know what to think. She said it wasn't over. No, she was lying. She won't come back. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Sure. I guess I'll take it. That doesn't look suspicious at all.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
I was getting to that part.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian-scented oils in all of Denerim. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no?
Where are you
I
from?
am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varroyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Why did you leave?
Orlais has many, many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier, and we departed shortly after.
What sort of trouble did you get in?
A chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome. Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here.
But what your brother did is right.
Perhaps in your lands, but not in my kingdom. Many revere the chevaliers for their skill, honor, and deeds. But others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded. It is a pleasure to see you again. Have my flowers enticed you? Or perhaps you tire of the smells of the city and would buy my Orlesian oils?
I want something more practical.
And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armorsmith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes?
What sort of sea in the market?
Much of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcelled objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They do put on many airs.
I have to go.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yes, let's do
Will she
that.
even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go. Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle, you won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to
Look,
him.
our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
Ugh, for all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault,
And
is
who in
it?
the Maker's name are you? Some tart, following after his riches, I expect.
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Goldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless he can see to it that his family lives as it should.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces and nephews. 15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that?
Man, they really didn't want him to know who his real mom was. Yes, go ahead if you
Then
like.
here, Goldana, take this money. I know it's not much, but...
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
I don't even know if this first one's true. I'm not gonna do that this time. It's true, you are gonna be king
Yes,
after all.
great. Thanks for reminding me. Then let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine, but you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry it turned out like this.
Yes, I'm sorry too. I guess I should have known better. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Alistair, may I have a word?
Of course, anything for my second favorite mage.
It seems you and our fearless leader are inseparable these days. Joined at the hip, almost.
That's a bit of an overstatement, don't you think?
Well then, now that you're in an intimate relationship, you should learn about where babies really come from.
Pardon?
I know the chantry says you dream about your babies, and the good Fade spirits take them out of the Fade and leave them in your arms. But that That's not true. Actually, what happens is that when a girl and a boy really love each other...
Andraste's flaming sword, I know where babies come from.
Do you? Do you really?
I certainly hope so.
Oh, all right then. Oh, look, you're all red and mottled. How cute.
You did that on purpose.
Now, Alistair, why would I do such a thing?
Because you're wicked. That frail old lady act, I'm so not fooled. I'm onto you now.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Tell me about
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Who's in charge here?
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Herin.
Wow. Let's see what you have for sale.
Herin, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell her I don't want her looking over my shoulders making doe eyes at me either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
Haran, the customers again.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor?
Could you tell me about
The
the
city
city?
is full to bursting. With people from the country coming, trade is thriving. Especially those that deal in weapons and armor. Master Wade is especially in demand. Come again.
Oh, I'm not sure what I do with those trick skills.
Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you'll make in 10 years.
Wow.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
Know anything special about
Well,
them?
trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad.
Have anything
Oh,
to say?
yes.
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares. Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Cesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
What
Business
affairs are these?
deals, meetings. Cesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store.
You aren't from Veilguard,
No,
are you?
I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
What
On
do
the
you mean?
docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
With the blight for all that isn't exactly safe either.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto, the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming.
Do you need any help?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
What stories do you
It
have
has
them
been
into?
many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was. Luck be
Farewell.
to you, Warden.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft. Wrecked from Orzammar.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there. I'm
Why
sorry,
not?
but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed. I said
that's
no.
not.
Genitivi was a very private person.
You're hiding something. I wanna
No,
know what
don't
it
touch
is.
that door!
I sense something drawing near.
Oh, that's nice. Poor guy.
Message for you, milady. More things to
Good.
deliver. Goodbye.
Interesting.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
Or how it wants to keep people
There's
out,
been an
does he?
elven uprising. Nightfears even have the gall to attack the Earl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way. The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
Alright, fine.
What can I get you, stranger? Right, I'll show you around.
Huh?
I think you make her very happy.
Oh, not this again. I'm ready this time.
I just wanted to say that this was something good for both of you. Being a Grey Warden isn't easy. I'm glad you found each other.
Oh, yes, I bet you are indeed.
Cherish this. It may not last.
And?
That's all I had to say.
Really? No pinching my cheeks? No making me blush?
Of course not. I like you, Alistair. You deserve to be happy.
Not even pinching my cheeks a little?
You hear about the note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me.
You're an
That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am.
So you're the ones trying to
Who
kill
do you
me.
blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying. But the crows as a whole have no bias.
Well, you were hired to
I
kill
can't
me.
stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed. And failed badly. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. But I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen.
How can I
A
trust
man's
you?
word is vital in any profession, especially delicate ones.
So honor amongst
Something
thieves.
like that.
Alright, I'm
Ferelden
listening.
is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
You are tragically mistaken if you're the diamond assassin.
See. Then we are wasting time. No offense meant. Talk to Caesar back at our stall if you want to buy something. No hard feelings, right?
He's just a walking quest marker. I'll be back in a couple minutes. And I'm back.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
What is it? I have work to do.
I haven't been here for.
What does this say? I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
Guess I can't do the rest of those until the alienage opens up. I totally forgot Durham had its own map places to go to.
I once did a stint in a brothel, serving tea. It was complimentary. Fun times.
What a past you had.
Tell your captain that our deal is now ironclad.
Isabella, we want our money.
That scamp Kylon
I
sent
think you
you,
forget
right?
who you are speaking
Glad
to.
he hasn't forgotten about
I will
us.
give you a chance
The
to leave
mercenaries are right
quietly.
there. If you'll hear about other things.
Someone needs to put you in your place.
Come at you!
She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
She looks like a billion times more different in the second game than she is in this one.
Ah, a Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. But, Grey Warden or no, it is refreshing to see another woman who answers to no one.
I'm pleased to meet
Now,
you too.
what can I do for you, my dear?
Your fighting skills are
I
impressive.
assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years.
Will you teach me how to be a duelist?
An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game. Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
You
Very
shuffle
well.
them.
There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. The Serpent Entwined Dagger. I was looking for this.
I don't know if my dexterity is great, but I'll try.
Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. Oh dear. Is that what you have? Do you need me to go through the rules again? I have 3 angels: Fortitude, Truth, and Charity, and the Night of Dawn. I win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
I played your game. You're supposed to
Not
teach
so
me now.
fast, sweet thing. I'm not sure I know you yet. Come. Another game?
I suppose I could play with
You're
you.
a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I will shuffle
Good.
the cards.
Go ahead then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. It looks like the deck is being kind to me today. Ah, you have that familiar glint in your eye. Good cards, I take it. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. I don't think I've ever seen quite so odd a hand. None of your cards match. Serpents of Deceit and Avarice, Songs of Temerity and Mercy. Not a great hand, but I still win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Fair enough. I will be here should you wish to play a game. Welcome back, Grey Warden. And what can Isabella do for you
Yeah, I
today?
do have to play as me.
Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very
You
well.
shuffle.
There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Is it my turn again? I have a good feeling about this game. Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. I don't think I've ever seen quite so odd a hand. None of your cards match. I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
I'm just gonna say, you win. You only win because you're
Now.
cheap.
There's no need for such petty accusations. You are simply an inexperienced player. You will get better with practice.
I think I need a rest.
Just a moment. Come here, please. This Isabella is cheating. Do you realize it?
I just accused her. I know, and I can't
think she has
do
an
anything
ulterior
about it.
motive. She wants to know if you're smart enough to be a duelist, and this is her way of finding out. I I think we can outsmart her together. I can help you.
Sounds like a
Well,
plan.
will you play again? Stop whispering over there.
I will play
You're
again.
a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I'll shuffle the
Good.
cards.
Go ahead then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Ah, the Knight of Dawn. Just what I wanted. Ah, you have that familiar glint in your eye. Good cards, I take it. Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. And I have Songs of Twilight and Autumn, Serpents of Decay and Sadness.
I have the Angels of Truth and
The Knights
Temerity.
of Compassion and Mercy. They are only just better than mine, but better, nonetheless. Congratulations. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you.
Teach
Come.
me now.
We will need some space for this. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learn.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Yes?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's kind of a weirdly placed bed. You have to crawl in from the bottom.
I am unable to do that.
The griffins will rise again. I'm sure this isn't a trap.
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. She's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender.
We'll gain frame the Grey
For what
Wardens.
it's worth, I believe you. Not that I particularly care. We're not common guards, Warden. We're Howe's elite. Shavra, Tennant, and Jarvie, let's kill ourselves a Warden.
Warden
Let's get started.
I am unable to do that.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for white falcons only.
Who or what are the
We're
White Falcons?
the toughest, meanest, and loudest mercenary band from the Free Marches. If you haven't heard of us yet, you will soon. Now get out.
By order of the guard, vacate the
Get
premises.
a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
Nobles want solid, reliable soldiers, not riffraff.
You have a point there. Man, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one. Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanga, the proprietor. Have a seat, get comfortable, and tell me what you need. Every one of my people here is a skilled craftsman, and don't let anyone tell you different. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms aren't quite big enough to share between so many. But we can discuss that in a moment. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or some of both, if you prefer.
Never mind.
Come again.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
Enemy ahead. Ting, watch out. You should run while you can. You or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Just die already!
Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious.
Again?
just like you wanted.
Enemies approaching!
More enemies ahead.
Let's get started. Come and get it. This should be
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
Let me take a look.
No, I can't believe this. I won't.
Enemies approaching!
Killed Roz. Get him!
You should run while you can. Let's get started.
Take that!
What now?
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
Mate, you walked into the wrong neighborhood. Get him. Do it quick. Don't want to disturb the boss.
Warden senses tingling.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Just like you wanted.
With this, you seal your guild's success.
Yes?
Hello. I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone regulars.
What was this about?
I'm here to bring you in for
I
a desertion.
worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Warden senses tingling. This should be
Die already!
I've finished.
Alright, I guess we'll go get rid of some blood mages. This is pretty nice for being abandoned.
Trap right ahead. Enemy ahead. Watch out. Allow me. I could do that for you. What's next?
The heck is this thing? Heck was that?
It's done.
All right, so ordered death.
It's done.
Ugh.
Ask me anything. What's next? As you wish. Allow me. I could do that for you. What now? Allow me. I could do that for you. Just like you wanted. Drop right ahead. Let's get started, as you wish.
All right, off I go.
Of course.
We might want to walk softly. On
Kill them all! Kill them all! The Templars! Kill them all! The Templars must not be alerted! Kill them all! The Templars must not be alerted!
Show me what you've got! Let's get started. On it. Right. This should be easy enough.
Allow me. I could do that for you. I finished.
Alrighty, let's go see who's behind here.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
I sense something drawing near.
Alistair, do you have to get right in front of me?
men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham? And the Maker does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
The deep dark before dawn's first
As
light
there is
sees it
but
done.
one world,
But
one
know that
life.
the sun always
A little something extra. For friendship.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest.
Alright, so I have to go back to the forest. I need to go back like
Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious. Some folks came in yesterday with crazy stories about Redcliffe. You hear about that?
Something about the dead rise and he's killing everyone in Redcliffe. No, you know.
The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
As if he don't have enough to worry about. I'll even get back home.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft. Direct from our-
All men are the work of our Maker's hands.
What can I do for you, Warden? Certainly.
All right. I guess I really don't know how to ask you this.
Ask me what?
How do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight.
I feel the same
Well,
way.
I hope you mean the head exploding thing in a good way. Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being without you. Not ever. I don't know how to say this another way. I want to spend the night with you, here, in the camp. Maybe this is too fast. I don't know, but I know what I feel.
You want to spend the night?
I wanted to wait for the perfect time, the perfect place, but when will it be perfect? If things were, we wouldn't even have met. We sort of stumbled into each other. And despite this being the least perfect time, I still found myself falling for you, in between all the fighting and everything else. I really don't want to wait anymore. I've never done this before. You know that. I want it to be with you. While we have the chance. In case...
No need to say anything else. I agree. Oh, we're merging into each other.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
It could still happen.
Sure. But if you get hit by the lightning afterwards, it hardly seems like an effective deterrent. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
Why are you
I won't
so-
have to. Morrigan will give me that look. I just know it. You should really kick her ass for me. I'd pay to watch that fight. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
Aw, we stay together no matter
Right,
what.
I can handle that. I hope. Before we go, have I told you that I love you? I did. Well, it won't kill you to hear it again, will it?
Aw,
See? Was that so hard?
It doesn't have better things to do.
So you're a female?
I did not
had no
think
idea.
it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it? Good for it. I am sure that to other creatures as soft and weak as itself, that would be perfectly obvious. The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue.
I'm female myself. I think it's
Ah,
great.
yes. Female bonding and all that. Rah. Now, Let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Get your horses off Ben Telman's land. We won't Ben Needle again.
Loghain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
Desperation is an ugly thing.
We showed those Loghain upstarts.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's the person I was looking for.
As you wish. Oh, well done.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone regulars.
Let me take a look. What? This is terrible. My beloved.
Just take that duster out of here. I don't want to look at him.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink?
Beasties are coming.
It's like my worst nightmare.
Have you given any thought to what Aaron said? There is wisdom in his words. You are a mage, and you could be what the Circle needs most. But you never really left the Circle like Aaron did. Your life as a Grey Warden has given you a chance to venture abroad, farther than many mages have been. You've seen the world, dealt with kings and lords, Templars and apostates. You've seen the good and bad of all of these. You could bring these experiences back to the Circle, improve it with what you know. It will take time, but it can be done, slowly.
I'll think about it.
I will not live to see the Circle rebuilt and made stronger and more glorious. This will be a dream. I take my grave. It doesn't have to be a dream for you.
I have been charged by the Keeper to seek out other Dalish clans in Ferelden, so we may spread the word of the Blight.
What are your chances of finding
I
other
passed another
clans?
clan several months ago, so I have a notion of where they might be now. Perhaps they have seen others. We shall see.
I'll leave you to your
Dareth
task.
Shiral, fare you well.
It must be a wonderful thing to be able to weave spells.
Wonderful. Huh, to you, perhaps. Most do not feel the same way.
Oh, what do they know? They're just jealous. The Maker gives you magic. You must use it. You do it so effortlessly. It's like breathing for you. I wish I had such talent.
But you do. You have your music, your dances. You are more graceful than anyone I've ever met. I think that perhaps the Maker gives us all magic, but of different sorts.
Even Ogren?
Ogren is a dwarf. He doesn't really come from the Maker.
Oh yes, that explains it.
Things are quiet in Redcliffe for now.
The deep
Everyone's
dark
nervous
before
about
dawn's
the war
first light
and the
seems
coming
to
dark.
but know that the sun always rises.
Take this. You've earned it.
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone
All right.
regulars.
Let me take a look. No, I can't believe this. I won't. You're a Grey Warden, right? My husband and son went there to bring... I am. I'm sorry to burden.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Oh, I thought I did that. Alrighty, well, I'm just gonna head to Haven. Yeah, it's fine.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
I would like to explore Haven.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
Is there a brother Genitavi here?
Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Are your traditions very different from
Our
ours?
ways are not the ways of the lowland cities.
Have you heard of the Urn of Sacred
The
Ashes?
urn is nothing but a legend.
I had some questions about
Ask
Haven.
and be on your way.
How long has Haven been
Haven's
here?
always been here. My family knows no other home.
Who's in charge of the
Father
village?
Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Interesting, it's more Tevinter-ish.
Ask and be on your way.
Why haven't I heard of Haven
We
before?
keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way. Then perhaps you should return to the lowlands.
Why do you have a revered father, priest?
It's
or
always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Very well,
You
excuse
may
me.
trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
Allow me. I could do that for you. Just like you wanted.
What a great sign.
I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
Used for food preparation, perhaps?
Does meat bleed
I'm
that
just trying
much?
to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
This village is not quite what it seems, is it?
What now? Why are we always attracting danger?
You had it coming.
Well, it's unfortunate. I just wiped out a whole village.
Ow!
What? Stop fussing with it. You'll make it worse.
What's
It itches.
Yes, it's healing. Don't touch it.
But it's distracting. Can I rub it through the bandage? That's not really scratching.
Alistair, if you open that wound up, I'm not going to heal it again. You can just treat it yourself. And if it festers, weeping bloody pus, and burns like the flames of Andraste's pyre, don't come to me. All I'm going to say is, Alistair, didn't I tell you not to touch it?
It won't really fester, will it?
Why don't you try scratching and see?
I guess it doesn't itch so much now.
It's done. I finished.
I sense something drawing near.
As you wish.
On it.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
Your people aren't very welcoming.
What sort of welcome do you expect when you break into our homes uninvited? You see, this is why we do not like visitors. They are not like us. They will do us harm if we let them.
I'm sorry, I was just exploring.
Exploring? Well, perhaps you should have done your exploring elsewhere, and not in our homes.
Warden senses tingling. As you wish. On it. Make us preserve us.
There you
Who are you? They've sent you to finish it.
I'm Becky. I'm here to
You
help.
don't know how glad I am to see someone who isn't from this village. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
When
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
How do you
My
know?
research led me to Haven, and I have heard the villagers talking. I know the urn is here. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Eirik wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
What are you talking
The
about?
medallion is like a puzzle box. I will show you if you bring it to me. Eirik has always worn it. It must be on his body. Search for it. It is the only way into the mountain.
Later. First, we must get you somewhere
No,
safe.
I must help you get to the temple. Just bring me the medallion. There are things that must be done before it will work as a key. Ah, you're back. Well?
Brother, I think you should know about Waylon.
What about him?
They had him killed, an imposter was put in his place.
Oh, poor Waylon. I should never have dragged you into this. Make us take you into his hands, my boy.
I'm sorry,
He
brother.
believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say?
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
All right. What is on your mind?
Haven, it's a little odd, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
Why does Haven have revered fathers?
I do not know. When the chantry was established, it was decided that only female priests would ever be ordained. It is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the chantry and so have no knowledge of the chantry's rules.
What do you know about Haven and its people?
They call themselves the disciples of Andraste. They are very, very devoted. One could say fanatically so. They must be here to protect the urn, but they speak of Andraste as though she were still alive.
Is that possible?
I'm old enough to know that anything is possible, child. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
What were the villagers doing with you?
They seemed intent on finding out personal information about me, where I grew up, things like that.
Huh. They were planning to place a fake genitivity in
Just
there.
as they did with Waylon. They must have been close to killing me then.
The ashes will cure all ailment, won't
Cure
they?
Arl Eamon. Is the Arl sick? What happened?
He was poisoned on Logain's orders.
Why? Oh, I have been so occupied with the urn. I've missed so much. I certainly hope the ashes will save him. The legends speak of their miraculous powers. There are many stories of pilgrims being healed, the blind seeing, and the lame dancing in joy. Perhaps it is Andraste that does this. Perhaps it is belief itself. By believing the ashes are magical, you make them so.
I suppose that's
anyway,
possible.
That can be discussed once we actually have the ashes, and the Arl is better.
Do you know about the knights who were sent to look for you?
Yes, of course. How could I forget? Eirik said they were ambushed, some killed, a few brought back to Haven to be questioned. He was so self-righteous about it, so smug. He seemed pleased that he had tortured and murdered these men.
I'm so
There's
sorry.
nothing I can do but pray those men have found peace. Let's just talk about something else now, shall we?
I can't think of anything else to talk
So run along and get that medallion then.
I'll be back soon.
Hey. Just like you wanted.
Ah, you're back. Well?
Is this the medallion we're talking about?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
Are you sure you can make the
It is
journey?
not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
Alright, let's leave now.
Good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down. Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way.
I wonder who created
May
that.
have been passed down through the generations, from the first people who built the temple. Now, where does this go? What I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You need to stay alert now,
I'm sorry,
brother.
what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
You want to stay here? Is
I
it
could
safe?
not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go. I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the urn.
Thank you, you've been a great help.
It's my job. Just be careful, that's all I ask. The temple is perilous. I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
Maker's breath. Look at it all.
I am unable to do that.
Sorry.
Books. Oh, I would love to spend a day here.
What's next?
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
I am unable to do that.
Alrighty, next set of hallways. That's a lot of bad guys.
Of course.
More enemies ahead. Weapons at the ready.
What now?
Let's get started. On it.
Something drawing near.
Enemies approaching! one and done.
Allow me. I could do that for you. I finished. It's done.
Finished. I sense something drawing near. Let's get started.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Kind of close quarters for a ballista.
next?
I wonder if this one has some. I guess I'll just go in and see if it goes out the other side. Oh, it does.
No wonder you got
attacked. Let's get started. Look at the size of that thing! Trap right ahead. I can see why! As you wish. Yes! This worm will make a fine trophy.
And we're still alive.
Time for some fun! You owe me, and it isn't going to be me.
Just like you wanted. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Alrighty, I think this is a good place to stop for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this at a later time, please consider giving me a follow, and have a good night.